doing my hair. Don't start. If you're gonna judge something, just judge these edges down here. This is what's done. Um, wow, I just got done watching a YouTube video on a page called Viral Crimes. And it kind of was a rabbit hole thing. I was just scrolling through and I saw one case. I started watching another case and another case and another case. But this one stood out and it really, really broke my heart. It really is tragic. It's evil. It's devastating. I'm in shock. I don't even really. This happened in Cleveland, Ohio, and the article says that it was a 14-year-old girl named Aliana DeFries. Throughout her childhood, she spent her time between the homes of her biological father, Damon D. Freeze, and her mother, Donisha Cooper. On July 26, 2017, Aliana took her usual route to her E-Prep Woodland Hills School, where she was enrolled as a seventh grader. Aliana boarded the first of two buses that would take her to school, but sadly, there was evil lurking, and Aliana would never make it on the second bus or to school at all. Um, Also, the video goes into detail of what happened to her, and they show the killer. And it's just so many loopholes, kind of like a lot of crimes that we hear about, where it shows these killers that demonstrated signs of them being evil and already having a rap sheet of being evil, but it's like they slip through the cracks and they're out on the streets with people like us where we can be their next victim, God forbid. But it's just the world we live in. So the video goes on to say her naked body was found 3 days later after she went missing in an abandoned home in the corner. Her body showed signs of torture and sexual assault. She had been beaten to death. Her neck had been cut, her jaw had been shattered, and her killer drilled 5 holes into her face. I mean, I just feel like, damn, you already, like, what the fuck, man? You didn't raped her. You knew you were gonna kill her because in the video they said that he had like tools on the table, like some sick, torturous serial killer saw type shit. He had it on the table, and she had been beaten to death. Um, and then he goes on to drill 5 holes into her face. He one of the drills that he drilled into her face dislodged her right eyeball. Because her wounds showed signs of healing, it was determined that Aliana was still alive during the time the injuries occurred. It's just so heartbreaking. This girl was in the seventh grade, so I'm trying to think, seventh grade, she had been maybe 14. Christopher Whitaker was the man that they found out to have killed her. He was condemned to death plus an extra 48 years. And I feel like that's not even enough. You tortured a damn seventh grader, a little girl who didn't know you, had nothing to do with whatever trauma you was dealing with, and you did all of that to her. It's just really, really, really sad. Y'all gonna talk about me in these comments with these. Oh, I don't care. I wanted to really pay homage to this little girl. Um, this crime happened, I think, in 2017, from what it said. I'm not too sure, but it just struck me, and it kind of made me think to myself, as much as we all act like we're keeping ourselves safe, and we say that we have weapons and we got protection, and we don't go down I don't go down that street because I know that street is doesn't have street lights, or I know not to leave my house at this time because around this time it's dangerous. It's like, really, you really never know. You really never know. And watching a lot of these videos, because this YouTube channel has a lot of crimes on there, and it's predominantly Black women who've been killed, and all of them were from different walks of life. Some of these women were victims from their husbands killing them, victims from their exes killing them because they didn't want them to leave them, victims of people like with Aliana, just a stranger who saw her outside and he grabbed her up. Um, it's really scary. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who could be crazy and who would really take it there with you. So I just thought I'd talk a little bit about Aliana, and I don't know, tell you all to be careful, especially you women out there, be careful. And don't trust everyone. Don't think it's somebody. Pay attention to the red flags. Don't think just because, oh, he only hit me once, it won't happen again. He said he was sorry. There was one on there. This woman was married to this man, and she recorded him beating the shit out of her in their living room. He walked up to her. He just started going crazy on her, like a maniac, punching her. Um, he was beating her so bad he got tired of punching her. He just laid on top of her, telling her that, I don't know, because the video had no audio, but you could tell he was like talking in her ear. And then the narrator of the show or the video was saying how he pulled a knife on her and threatened her that if she left, he would kill her. So I think he held her hostage for a day, if I'm not mistaken. And she called the cops after that, had a restraining order on him. I think she showed them the video, and they arrested him, but he was in jail. He wasn't in jail long. I can't remember how long because he posted bail. And she left. She took the kids to her mom's house and she hid out there. She bought a bulletproof vest and wore it. And her mom was like, Why are you wearing that?" And she said, "Because he's gonna kill me, Mom. You don't understand." So I don't know the time frame. I can't remember, but one day she goes grocery shopping, and this psycho rams his car into her car, and he starts shooting up her car, and she died. So it's just sad, you know. She put a restraining order on him. Obviously, he went against the restraining order. She told the police about him. Seems like everything she tried, it just didn't help. Everything, and she went by the book and still got murdered by him. So I don't know. I just thought I felt in my heart I needed to post this and share just a reminder, because I know a lot of you are smart and you're mindful about being safe and being careful, but just take that extra precaution. Take that. I look like Julio. What is going on? Um, just take that extra. The extra step that you may not think you should do. I just feel the need to say that. Take that extra step to be careful, because it's so sad to hear about these stories, but it kind of is like these victims in a way are helping us that are still here to remind us to be safe. So that's all I have for that. I just wanted to share her story, and I hope you guys are all safe, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna finish this because it's looking a little crazy. I really tried it, getting on here with this bad lighting. My starting to get wrinkles in my head. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.